Ooh. I woke up for this. Get my brain in check. What's up, everyone? I woke up like 10, 15 minutes ago, and I check my phone, and I get notifications, and I see something extremely stupid, and it's a comment on this video. Why is that important? Let's see. Why is it important? Because I'm pretty sure the person who made this comment didn't bother watching the fucking video nor read the description. Which, yeah, it's my reaction to Asmongold and Some Ordinary Gamers. It was mainly just to brush over points in that. I did start watching the video, and then I'm just like, I'll make a video on. Actually, I didn't even start watching the video until after recording. I thought Asmongold reacted to Some Ordinary Gamer. I bet I might as well watch that. See what Asmongold has to say in context to Ordinary Gamer. Because the context of like Asmongold reacting to Ordinary Gamer was Ordinary Gamer brought out a video that said I disagree with Asmongold, and Asmongold reacted to that, so I'm reacting to Asmongold and also Some Ordinary Gamers at the same time. And as I said, mainly just brushing over points and statements. These are just my opinions. Don't take them too seriously. No hate towards these two creators. That's right. No hate towards them. I'm just mainly brushing over points and statements and that. Which, yeah, I mean, some of Asmongold's points and statements kind of left me like just almost having this, my brain was liquefying. Mainly just from the stupid stuff he was saying. I don't know if he was doing a bit or that's how he actually thinks, but yeah. This is the comment, by the way. I'm tired, so that's why I'm a bit slow today. All right, so the comment reads, "If you would like to have your opinion taken seriously, I have a few recommendations." Yeah, you can tell this dude didn't bother to say these are just my opinions. Don't take them seriously. Went ahead and took them seriously, or tried to take them seriously, and it's like, the reason I said don't take my opinion seriously is because that is what mainly a lot of people will do. If you say something as I did before with my Under the Mayo video, I made a joke about Under the Mayo having no friends, and someone tried to take that and say I was claiming that he had no friends, even though that was around a 6-minute mark in the video when I made the joke, and then around the 12-minute mark I addressed Mayo and saying, did your friends not help you with playing Halo for the first time or something like that? Obviously addressing that Mayo does have friends. People nowadays take jokes way too fucking seriously above actual criticism or whatnot. Yeah. I find these people funny when they say I have a few recommendations or suggestions or advice, and it's like, I'm not going to be fucking using them because I want to make the content I want to make. I don't have to abide by all the other like all the other YouTubers that do similar content. If I want to make, well, yeah, I'm reacting and shit like that. Whatnot, and who the fuck cares? It's my video. The way I want to make it and the shit I want to say, that you should, if you have a problem with it, I feel like you shouldn't really say anything at all, because you have I don't know, of course, take me for example. Sometimes I try and think about stuff logically and how stuff would go using my own logic and that, how I think stuff would go with stuff like the AI taking over jobs and shit like that. That's just in the end, it's just mainly my opinion and shit, and not my argument to, defend and whatnot. And Yeah, it's fucking. I'm tired. So like I feel I somehow forgot like what I'd even just said with the whole stuff like that. Anyway, so this is one of the first recommendation of this person is don't start your video by calling the person you're critiquing names. So many would consider the first minute of the video to be near the start, and like I would say like generously the first 5 minutes of the video is counted as the start, but usually some reaction channels like quickly explain what they're doing, what they're watching, and then immediately get into the video. So I guess like the first minute of the video is just Schlazmingold. Wow, I skipped to one bit where I'm just like Schlazmingold.
Faz my and
You know, because I'm so dog shit at actually thinking of a good name for someone, like Asmongold. The best I could come up with was Schlazmingold. That is like like even to my standards, that is like the dumbest fucking name I could have thought for someone. And that's what leads us to this video. I decided I just, some like I was watching what was it? Wavy Web Surf, the YouTubers that fake death, and I saw in a J Station part that some ordinary gamers came up, and that's what leads us to this video, by the one and only Phasmingold, Schlazmingold. Alright, so I said two names in this. I'd forgotten already because making an 2 hour long video featuring someone who has almost actual brain dead points melts your brain. So yeah, I kind of like pushed some shit, mainly just all the Asmongold points out of my head from this because I felt physically exhausted after making this video, which mainly doesn't really happen with videos when I react to them and that. But like, if this dude is like, don't start your video calling the person you're critiquing names. So calling Asmongold like Phasmongold or Schlazmingold is like what, bro? Like you should have took that and just fucking laughed because that is like, even by my standards, that is like the most dog shit name I could have came up with. I mean, who knows? Maybe it's to secretly emphasize how dumb the points are. Is that voice crack? Yeah. Number two, the title of the video is obviously a joke, trying to imply it's serious. Trying to imply it's serious is disingenuous. What the fuck does that even mean, bro? I said my reaction to Asmongold and some ordinary gamers. I'm not going to sit there with a fucking webcam and fake reactions like most motherfuckers. You ever seen those fucking like people who react to like games or some shit by one of those fucking thing where it's like the crappy thumbnail of someone like putting their hands on their face in the oh my god face, and the reaction is just incredibly forced and shit and whatnot, and it's like, how am I making the title of the video serious when I'm just saying my reaction? I'm not making like a dumb reaction to it. I'm actually reacting to mainly just the opinions and shit. Like this is a big fallacy right here, which is the title of the video is always a joke, and trying to imply it's serious is disingenuous. Bro, I feel like you've watched way too much clickbait, and now any type of video that's just simple and to the point is fucking clickbait or something like that. Because it is mainly my reaction to Asmongold and some ordinary gamers. Alright, fucking moving on. Number three, don't nitpick irrelevant details about the format of the video. Asmongold doesn't make YouTube videos. He streams on Twitch and chunks of his stream are turned into videos. Well then, it's... Alright. Alright. If I were to stream on Twitch, not that I would, and I turned chunks of my videos, like I cut up chunks of my Twitch videos and uploaded them to YouTube, I am still making YouTube content. Therefore, YouTube videos. So Asmongold still does in fact make YouTube videos. Like, if he chooses to post parts of his stream and that to YouTube as content for people to watch. Therefore, it is still YouTube videos. Sure, he doesn't explicitly make YouTube videos or whatnot. I even said, like, the video will look like the video he's like being blown up for. Well, not really that. It's a shitty way of putting it. The video that like everyone was talking about was I even said it was taken from a stream, you know, and was uploaded to Twitter and shit. Like, sure, you could probably find it on YouTube, but the point still stands that, like, Asmongold still technically does make YouTube videos in the form of his Twitch content. Number 4. Don't poison the well, be shit-talking the game without providing any examples. What, you mean Power World? How am I poisoning the well when I'm talking shit about Power World? I'm just saying, like, yeah, I don't like Power World. To me, the game is dumb. Which it is. Heavily dumb. I don't like how massive of a fucking grind fest it is. I'm pretty sure I explain it in the fucking video. Like, I don't just go, oh, Power World's utterly dog shit. Moving on. Like, I don't think I do that. I actually think I explained it in the video, like, why I don't like Power World. Mainly because it's a grind fest, and I just don't like that. You know, it feels like, I played Grindfest games where you have to get, like, certain resources and shit. Fucking mainly annoying. But Power World is just, it's tedious to me. Right? I could play like a sort of Grindfest game and that, and like, you could probably be like, oh, but you're playing this game, you know, which is, like, for me it's tedious, so, like, why is Power World any different? It's like, well, you know, if Asmongold is anything to go by, then, I guess the consumer is more correct. So, if me as a consumer, if my opinion on Power World is anything to go by, does that mean I'm automatically correct because I'm a consumer? Frankly, I just see it as my opinion. I just don't understand what, like, these are the type of people who, not really these people specifically, it's like, Power World has, like, by most player bases, has been sucked off, basically. Everyone just immediately plays Power World because of, quote, what gamers want. Which, I think that statement is fucking dumb. Speaking for all gamers, saying this is what gamers want is not actually 100% true. Maybe 60% true. Because that 40% of gamers don't technically want a game like that. They want a game that is specifically suited to their needs. Like, if someone said, like, oh, you're a gamer and shit, right, Raven? I'm just like, alright, yep, I'm a gamer. So what? And they're like, oh, Power World is the game for you. You know, it's mainly what gamers wanted and shit. And as soon as I look at Power World, I'm just like, no, no, don't ever fucking speak to me if you're gonna be like that. I don't want to play it. Like, it is fairly fucking simple to understand when people are just like, I don't like this game. And you can ask for, like, reasons and shit, but to provide an example of why, after, you know, in the video I've already said, like, I don't like how much of a grind fest it is. It feels tedious. Hell, even in the fucking, like, I even compared it to Ark Survival Evolved. I've done that, and literally in Discord and shit in a group chat, someone said, "Oh, but it's more like Conan Exiles." And I'm like, "Okay, but I've never played Conan Exiles. I played Ark, which fucking Power World is literally just Ark Survival evolved, but with Pokemon and guns." Now, actually, no, Ark Survival also has guns, but the main difference is that Ark Survival is a dinosaur game and is in first person, while Power World is a Pokemon game and in third person. But technically, you can go third person in Ark Survival, but it's kind of goofy. Hell, I even checked the settings when making a world, and I'm like, alright, hunger, like 5.0, some shit like that. You know, I went through all the settings, and I'm just sitting there thinking, this is literally Ark Survival. The settings are the exact fucking same. It is the same game, just reskinned with something else. How the fuck players find this so fucking like if you enjoy Power World, that means you enjoy games like Ark Survival. Because it's basically the same game. In Ark Survival, you can tame dinosaurs, you can feed them, you can craft heaps of materials and like shit like houses and like workbenches and guns, like all the way up to like getting to modern day shit like guns and that. Power World, you can tame pals and shit, you can feed them, you can craft a lot of resources and shit, make houses. You can craft stuff, you can get all through the levels and shit and craft stuff like guns and shit. It's basic. Power World and Ark Survival are literally the same games with two different skins. It's not even funny. I thought Power World was just gonna be this weird fucking Pokemon game, but no. When I play it, I'm just like, this is literally Ark Survival. Like, why the fuck? What? Why? I thought people didn't like Ark Survival because of how, like, shit it was. You know, and then it's like, people now playing basically the same game with a reskin. Now, there's going to be a lot of people out there trying to be like, oh, but Power World is, like, different and, like, a lot more and shit. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck if you say it's different and shit, right? I have to contend with people like this, right? On my channel. I have to contend with people like this. I don't really give a fuck if you think the game is different. It's just so fucking stupid to me that people cannot like one game, but then another game that comes out, which is the same fucking thing with different skin, and go, oh, it's so awesome, look, it sold 7 million copies and shit within the first 5 days, and it's like, the gaming industry is fucking dumb. It is actually dumb. That is why I prefer to play older games and that, and just stick with what I like. Hell, I'm gonna buy fucking Skull and Bones when that shit comes out, and people be like, "Oh, but that's like a shit game, in it? Like, look what they did to it." So what? You like Power World? Shut up. I like fucking pirate games. You know, I played Sea of Thieves. The one pirate game I'm excited for because I played the beta was Skull and Bones, and you don't like Skull and Bones? That's cool. I don't fucking care. I'm still going to play it. You like Power World. I don't. Who the fuck cares? You're still going to play it. Regardless of my opinion on it, you're still going to play that game. I don't get why people think, oh, I need to make like a recommendation or like, you know, actually try and call them out on shit when obviously not the case. I feel like I can mainly tell that this person was butthurt over me making a reaction video to Asmongold and saying that Power World is fucking dumb. I could literally, like, you know that meme of, I don't know if people have seen it on Twitter and shit. Like, a lot of people do it, just fun. It's like, the caption is, what type of opinion would get you like this? And it's basically, like, was it Flynn Rider from Tangled, where he's crossed arms, smiling with all the swords pointing around him, like that type of meme. And I could say, oh, I think Power World is dumb, and I would get that like that type of reaction from people and shit. Like they'll try and defend it, and it's like I don't understand this fucking industry. I don't understand society anymore. Swear you could say something like back in the 2000s where it's like, oh, I think this is dumb. You know, like this, so like, oh, I think this game is dumb. Didn't really have to specify why and shit. People just go, alright. Nowadays, it's, oh, you need to provide a fucking example and shit, multiple examples. You need to provide, like, heavy fucking proof to say that you're right and shit. You need to provide fucking social security numbers for it, or fucking whatnot. Like, I'm joking on that last part, but, you know, you get what I mean. People take, oh, I don't like this game to another fucking level, and just act like like you committed a fucking crime or some shit. It's so dumb. Obviously, like, yeah, there's another part here. It's just like, additionally, Asmon is correct. Okay, I fucking stated that he is somewhat correct in the situation. Not all correct and shit. There are like logical fallacies to his argument, and it's like, you know, going on. It's just consumers are not obligated to consume content they don't enjoy. If a painter paints a painting, right? If a painter makes a painting they think is amazing, but no one wants to buy it, the painter's opinion of the painting is irrelevant. Okay. Like, when I was talking about the painting kind of thing, it was to do with the comparison that Asmongold made. Asmongold made a dumb fucking comparison where it's a survival situation that people are automatically going to go for the necessary stuff, like food. You know, oh, you know, if a person is stuck in an island and they have, like, you know, a painting and a cooler full of food, they're going to go for the food. Like, no fucking shit, bro. Food is a necessity. You have to have it to fucking survive. It's a dumb comparison because what I said was more like logical and actually better, like where, oh, if you have a painting like the Mona Lisa compared to $10 million, right? Obviously people would pick the money because they could actually get it and do something with it. But people who actually think about it much more logically would think, oh, like how much, like, sure, like, you can have like mainly there's gonna be a small group of people who think about it differently, like me. Like looking up how much the Mona Lisa is, it's like $800 million or something. I can't remember, but it's I think it's close to $1 billion, like in value. So you would get a lot more if you like, if you were to like have it today and give it to a museum or some shit, and they were to give you money, like they'd be like, oh, like, you know, this is worth like 800 million fucking dollars. So, like, you know, here's the money for that. Like you got like the only copy of the Mona Lisa in the world and shit, and you're giving it to us. Like, you know, they should obviously pay you some fucking form of compensation for it. But yeah, like that's how much the Mona Lisa was worth. It's worth more than 10 mil. Yeah, that's all. Like I grew up with like a lot of family members where it's like as soon as I get something, like they obviously buy kids toys or some shit. Like this is what my family did anytime they bought me like a toy as a kid. And they're just like, oh, you know, if you left this in the packet, it would gain more value. And it's like, you bought it for me to fucking play with. Of course I'm going to take it out of the box, throw the box away, and play with it like a toy. You bought it for me, so don't fucking tell me after that, you know, it's going to increase in value over time when that's not happening. Like, what? You think it's because I bought my books and shit and that I have on my shelf right now that they're going to increase in value over the years? I'm not going to fucking sell them. I got them specifically for me to read. Yeah, in my spare time. I enjoy reading them. So why the fuck would I just have them sit on my shelf, gaining dust, and that, and be like, oh, maybe in the future, someday I might, you know, have these value and shit. Like the whole point of my thing was just that, like, Asmongold's comparison was just stupid, right? Like, the value of the Mona Lisa and that is a lot more than, like, 10 mil. It's close to $1 billion. So you'd be fucking... like, you'd be really rich with that stuff. So, yeah. This is mainly just like a little thing to make on this person's video and shit. So yeah, I woke up, saw this, and I'm just like, oh well, got another like idiot to deal with on the internet. I'm gonna say, I hate to tell you, bro, but I'm not going to take any of your fucking recommendations. Even like all this is just, this doesn't exist. All it is just, I have a few recommendations, blank. Like, that's it. Even though I read all of them out, like, I'm not going to do any of these. Well, while I think about this, it's like, why are you trying to give me, like, advice on how I should make content when, you know, like, I'm the fucking owner of the YouTube channel. How I want to make content is how I will make content. It's not that difficult to understand, bro. We already, like, debunked some of your shit with this. Like, don't start your video by calling the person you're critiquing names. Well, I called him basically names that, like, a 5-year-old would think of. You know, Phasmagold or Schlasmangold. Wow. Such visceral names. You know. Damn. Maybe I should be treated as a war criminal now because I called him Schlasmangold. No, oh no. What's next? I talk about Jay Schlatt and people go, oh no, you're calling him names or some shit. His name is not Schlatt. And it's like, yes it is. Go look it up. I'm not gonna talk about Jay Schlatt. My best friend watches Jay Schlatt, so I'm not gonna. I wouldn't make any video on him anyway. I don't really watch his content. My friend does, and I'm not that type of person to be like, hey, I'm gonna make content talking shit about your favorite YouTuber. I'm not doing that. That's rude. Why? Because my friend who watches Jay Schlatt, I listen to his, like, if I want someone, like, if I want an opinion and advice from someone, I would go talk to them. Dude's been, like, my advisor for, like, over 10 years now. Not like an imaginer or some shit. It's like, if he's the person I go to ask advice. Like, hey, I need your advice on something. And he goes, okay, well, blah, 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 blah. You know, as in, like, not really, like, yeah, he gives me a few examples and shit, like, here you go, do this and do that. And I'm just like, alright, cool. I would do that. Yeah, I take his opinions more seriously than this type of shit, to be honest. Anyways, I'm tired and I want to fucking play some games or do some, I don't know. I have to keep dealing with this stupid shit. So dumb. But yeah, I swear most people see an 2-hour long video reacting to someone and they go, oh no, I'm just not gonna watch the video anyway. I mean, look at the dude who came to my fucking Under the Mayo thing and that. Also, yes, I did upload 2 videos, which is a bit old. I did make them in January. It's my reaction to Goku vs Superman 3 and my reaction to Halo Season 2, which, if you want to hear something even dumber, both of these got copyright claims. Absolute fucking brain dead, to be honest. Okay, yeah, I'll show you. This has a copyright claim with music. I understand that. That's fine to me, right? That's fine. I used to get that a lot of times through, like, AMVs and shit. You know, music is music in, like the YouTube community is, most people would, you know, cut out the music or, like, use something else and that, because the content ID bot is really, really stingy with music. Like, look how small the segment is compared to the rest of the video. That's just, like, the initial battle because they have music in it. I mean, they have music to make it entertaining and shit. And I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna watch it, not talk through it, because I know people will get pissy at me if I do that. But yeah, it came at the cost of a copyright claim, not a strike, so don't worry. And yeah, my Halo Season 2 video, this is even dumber because look, audio visual claim, which is fucking stupid because the audio in question is a part of the trailer where I'm talking through it. You can obviously hear my voice talking through the trailer. Like, I'm analyzing the trailer, so I don't get why it's so bad. But through this entire bit, you can hear me, like, talking in that. This one chick. Then we get the glassing of the settlement
Will
again.
not survive the day. For
Right.
every moment that we
Glassing
hold
again.
the enemy at bay.
Sure, I could have turned the audio down, because anytime I use OBS, my microphone settings is just fucked. So I think at this point I'm just going to leave it like this. So I'll go back in the editing and be like, oh, just turn down the volume a bit of my microphone. But I'm not gonna watch videos extremely loud where audio goes over me and shit. Which I still think this is kind of stupid because I am talking through it. So wouldn't that count as transformative content? Look how small this segment is too. Like, just over a minute, basically. Yeah, it starts around 31 minutes, 26 seconds, and goes to 32:11, or I think 32:14. Around 32:12, basically. It's just a minute of me reacting to the trailer, and it's so fucking dumb. Hey, you guys remember when people would make reactions to, or like opinion videos on Halo Season 1 and Paramount would fucking copyright strike people and shit, or have the videos taken down? Remember that shit? Fun times. I like inhaled dancing. Why am I have voice cracks? Fun times. Yeah, like Scoob. Yeah, I already got 8 videos. Yep, that's amazing. I already got 8 views on this shit already. Damn. I need to surpass my Broly video. That shit broke 1,000 video. 1,000. God, why am I saying videos? My brain is just doesn't want to like work itself. My Broly video, like, surpassed 1,000 views in 4 days. Like, within 4 days of, like, my Broly AMV coming out, it got past 1,000 views, which I'm very happy about, because my most popular, well, this kind of, like, not really, I mean, I think Broly was, like, the second fastest growing I keep saying other shit. Broly was, like, the second fastest video to reach over 1,000 views. Actually, no, mainly the first, because this, if I can go to it, it's gonna be a while to get through there. Also, if you guys are wondering, like, why most of these videos are just have no commentary and shit, like, why did I make videos with no commentary, just gameplay and that? This was because I didn't have a laptop or, like, a PC at the time. So, most of the shit, like, I hit this point in my YouTube channel where it's just gameplay and nothing but audio. So, yeah. Oh, look, the floods from 2022. I remember that. That's literally Main Street. That's literally right down the road. That got flooded. There was a pram in there, too. Like a stroller. And a lot of people were wondering, like, oh, was anything in there? Like, everyone's just fucking freaking out and shit. Though, it was turned, like, right side up, and there was nothing in there, so that's all good. We mainly have, like, idiots who leave, like, shopping carts or trolleys and strollers and shit around for no fucking reason other than just to be idiots. Mainly crackheads. Alright, here is the look, so I wanna say like this is the views, right? So this video took around, so let's go to the lowest point. So for this to reach like ooh, Jesus, 1,000 views was 247 days, right? 247 days. My Broly video, on the other hand, right? Oh, my Broly video was a lot faster. So my Broly video was like the first. Cause look, for it to reach over 1,000, first 4 days compared to my most popular, which took around over 200 days to get. So Broly is actually was my fastest growing video. Like, sure, this shit is literally just a fucking peak and shit, just whoop, and like that, and it's slowly grown over time and that over the course of the past 2 years. But this shit was annoying, to be honest. You guys don't know how many times I fucking, like, I hated just seeing just the amount of like notifications from my stuff. So yeah, this video is going on a bit long, so I'm just gonna end it. I'm gonna go play like Super Mario World, like, what's up, Bowser's Fury. Oh yeah, I want to get Super Mario Odyssey. I've only played that game once, and that was at my nan's ages ago. So yeah, I'm gonna say bye.